I am down in the crawl space, and there is a 4-inch ABS clean out for the drain line right here that I will be using to document the inspect the drain line from here to the beginning of the city sewer. Here we go. Okay, we are now in the drain line, and what you're seeing so far is just the drain line that is exposed in the crawl space, and then I will document and let you know once we go down underground. Okay, we just made it about 10 feet from the clean out. You can see from the drain line that it dipped down, and then now we are entering from the black ABS into the cast iron pipe. We just passed a connection right there. You can see everything looks good. No issues so far. I'm at approximately 19.5 feet. I'm at a connection right here. You can see that everything looks good. That might be a little root intrusion on the right hand side. In fact, that is right there. So there's some root intrusion right there. This actually looks like clay pipe. I might have said cast iron earlier, and this section does kind of look like cast iron here, and then it crosses over into clay pipe. So that is clay pipe right there, and there is root intrusion on both sides. You can see it on the right and the left. That's the brown hair looking stuff. Those are roots. Now clay pipe is notorious for root intrusion because the pipe is only 3 feet long and there are lots of connections, whereas a PVC, cast iron, or SDR35 pipe can be upwards of 20 feet long. This clay pipe is only 3 feet long, but we're going to keep pushing to the city sewer. Okay, we're at approximately 23.5 feet, almost 24 feet. We're at the very next connection. You can see that there's root intrusion in the right-hand side here. And if I go a little bit further, you can see that the root intrusion right there as well. All right, we're going to keep pushing to the city sewer. There's more root intrusion, although just a little bit on the upper left-hand side that you can see. We'll keep going. Again, there's more root intrusion. It's minimal, but you can see it on both sides, especially in the upper right-hand side there. We'll keep going to the city sewer. More root intrusion at 30.5 feet. Again, more root intrusion. You can see it on the left-hand side and the upper right-hand corner. I'm at approximately 34 feet from the cleanout. Once again, there's more root intrusion. I'm at approximately 40 feet. So far, just about every connection of the clay pipe from the clean out has some sort of root intrusion, as you can see. We're going to keep going to the city sewer. More roots, about 44 feet. I'm going to shake my camera just a little bit here so you can see if I can get a clearer picture. Okay, we're going to keep pushing to the city sewer here. Again, more root intrusion at 46 feet. More root intrusion in the upper right hand corner. Although some of this is minor, it still that means there's a gap in the connection. More root intrusion in the upper right hand corner. I'm approximately at 50.5 feet, almost 51 feet. I've said this once before, kind of redundant, but just about every connection has some sort of root intrusion that you can see. However, I'm going to keep going to the city sewer. There's root intrusion in the upper right hand corner at 66 feet. Now, I just went through multiple connections with no root intrusion, so some of the drain line here is in good shape. I'm at 78 feet, 78.5 feet. You can see those roots on the right hand side appear to be coming out of this connection, and they're going further down. As you can see in the bottom, we're going right over top of them with the camera right now. Okay, we're going to keep going. Okay, there's a large root intrusion on the left-hand side. You can see it right there. As I push closer to the connection, you can really see it coming in that line. That is all of the debris-looking stuff on the left-hand side. That is root intrusion there, and that is at approximately 81.5 feet. More root intrusion that you can see on the right hand side.